Chat, stream screwed up. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Tonight is a screwed up night. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I can't start even the most simplest of things tonight. I had like the coolest plan with the coolest things planned. I was gonna let that one song finish, and then we were gonna start this one, and I was gonna be quiet. All right, I was gonna be quiet until literally we hit that dropping point. But guess what? That can't happen because I screwed it up. That's okay. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh my gosh, I've got quite the night for you all. I hope you're interested in the topic for tonight, or at least I hope you're interested to come and listen to me. Because, oh my goodness, today is going to be one interesting night. I am not quite sure how this night is going to go. I hope it goes okay. Excuse me. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh my goodness, if you're new here, make sure you leave a like on the stream. Because I want it. Like the stream, it helps out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed as well. Excuse me. My name is Mom. I may have said that already. Tonight we are... Excuse me. Tonight we are keeping it simple. We are doing relic runs tonight. Newt, thank you so much for the like. Thank you so much for the like tonight. Oh my goodness, we got quite the topic tonight. This is definitely the most controversial thing I am going to talk about. And some of you have definitely said, Mom, I don't know what you're doing here. Please don't freak me out. And I have told you guys, don't worry. Please be patient. I think I uploaded that thumbnail on Sunday because I was like, you know what? This is something I want to talk about. And this was all spurred on. Because of my conversation with E, the co-owner of VStream. Very, very nice guy. Very cool. Very business-oriented guy. And I really enjoy his conversation. So, oh my goodness. Tonight we're going to get into it. You all are going to learn some things. Hopefully. And I'm going to say this right now. Do not argue with each other in the chat, alright? I don't think any of you are. But I am telling you, and I will only say this once, and my mods who are in the chat are instructed, if you see arguing, to nip it in the bud. You are to warn, and then you are going to just mute people. Okay? Okay? So, that is what we're going to do tonight. Now, before we get started with this, number one, who wants to join the party? What we're going to do is, we're going to join the party, and then we're going to get started, and then I'm just going to start talking about the topic for tonight. I have done a lot of research. I have done a lot to prepare for this. There may be pictures, there may be screenshots that I share. It depends on what I feel like doing, but I have some things I would like to talk about tonight. So just letting you know, if you get into this first party, I will not be changing it until I'm finished talking about this topic, because the way that this is going to work is I want to talk about this and not stop talking about this. Now, if there's notifications, I will probably hold them out until I am done talking about this topic, all right? So I'm just letting you guys know that if I miss your chat, it is not because I'm ignoring you. It is because I am going over something and I don't want to break a sweat. Okay? Okay? Alright, I've hit the recording button. Now, obviously, this is going to get cut out. This little interim period here. So let's just take a moment. Let's chat. I want you guys to tell me how you're doing. Do you remember me? Pretty sure I do. I try to remember people based off of what they did in my chat. Not necessarily by name. Oh my gosh, the music. I'm gonna find different music because I asked for upbeat Nintendo music. This is not upbeat Nintendo music. Let me look here. Please have no ads on you. There are no ads on you. Awesome. I have decided to go with just Pokemon fighting music. It's kind of quiet. Is it loud? I hope not. Alright, there we go. Alright, alright. Alrighty. Chat, I think we're ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get started here. Still need to collect my thoughts for a moment. Before we get into the main topic, because again, I'm not gonna I'm gonna be on a train and we're not gonna get off of the train until we I'm not gonna get off of the train until I get done talking about it. Okay, but before we get on to that topic, this Saturday is TennoCon. Depending on what Digital Extreme says, what is okay and what is not okay, I may be streaming my reactions to it. If they don't want people live streaming it, like restreaming it, I will make a video of it. I'm still figuring that out. And the plan is to get a load of that, because I would like to give my reactions, because they've been teasing some stuff that I'm very excited about. Very cool, very exciting stuff. So that is going to happen. Also, I'm stumbling over myself tonight. Also remember that Baro Katir is going to have his own relay. I'm noticing that he is going all the way over to Strata. I don't know if he's taking over Strata or if he's going to be there for Friday and then Saturday he's going to go somewhere else. But the goal is to stream Relics tonight, maybe tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. But yeah, is that it? Oh, they're also having some giveaways, so that's cool. So if you want to participate, I'm not going to open up the news thing, but if you want special Deimos gummy worms, you can sign up to win those. And now I did not know what a love sack was. I had to click on it. This is just a beanbag chair. So if you want to win a beanbag chair or gummy worms, that sounds like the ultimate gamer setup there. You can go ahead and do that. Alrighty, let's get started here. The goal tonight is as many things as we can do quickly. Now, I'm going to call my head mod out here because he is playing with us and he does not have any Axie relics, or at least I assume he doesn't. If he does, he needs to let me know, because I am under the assumption that he does not ever carry Axie relics with him because he doesn't play very often, which is fine. You know, he's getting on because he wants to take advantage of TennoCon as well. But I am under the assumption he has no Axie relics to spend, and because of that, we won't be doing any of them. At least during this hour. Anyway. I think that's it. Let me look at some of your chats. I saw on YouTube your interview. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you liked it. Taking you to school? I don't think it's less taking to school and more just like, I don't know. I have some things to say. I have some things I think people need to hear. And we're just gonna go with that. Yeah, no Axies. Yeah, I figured, Temp, you have no Axies. Am I excited for TennoCon? I'm very excited for TennoCon. Oh my goodness. That'll be my very first one. I'm very excited. Okay. So I have water here. And I'm going to be using it a lot tonight. I am going to be using it a lot tonight because I am drinking a lot of water.
I need you to sabotage this ship's reactor.
Okay.
The reactor is a complex system.
Here. Are you just not going to hang there? This is my boom, like, cover. Keeps my mic from getting dirty. And I think it helps, or I think it's called a pop filter. It fell over. I think it's fine now. Okay. Let me turn down the game. And turn down the music. We're going to turn down both of them there. Now, if the music is too quiet, please let me know. The goal is for the music to not be being too loud. The goal, I don't want it to be louder than I am, but I also want you to be able to hear it because I need some music to go along with this here. So I'm noticing it's not that loud. I'm going to turn it up just a tad bit there. Alright, it seems like it is loud enough. If it is too loud, please let me know. You guys are like my audio engineers. You're gonna tell me if you know, something is wrong here. What are we playing? We're playing Warframe. Yeah, I'm playing Warframe. Okay, chat. I've stalled long enough. Let's talk about lollies. Now, I'm gonna let you know the stream is not monetized. I figured that with all of this, the mild to strong language I'm gonna talk about tonight, that monetization should probably be off because I don't want YouTube getting upset at me. All right. So let's talk about lollies tonight. Now, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Before we actually talk about these things, I need to define a couple of terms, because if I don't define a couple of terms, I think some people are going to be confused, and it is important that I define the different terms for you here. All right. So when I am talking about a lolly, I am talking about a character in anime or a VTuber that is either young presenting. This is, and by the way, I have done extensive research. I am going to tell you right now, the internet cannot agree on what I am about to talk about tonight. All right, the internet cannot agree at all. I have done a lot of research. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I tried using Wikipedia. I don't trust Wikipedia. And it's not just because of this. I don't trust it just in general because I don't like Wikipedia. I have tried using multiple different websites. I've even asked VTubers and just normal people alike, and nobody can seem to really agree on this term of what a lolly is. So let me explain it in the most concise way possible that I feel like I can understand. Okay. So what is a lolly? A lolly is basically a young presenting character, or basically a short character. There's a couple good examples that I am going to use tonight. Gura, which is probably one of the most famous English VTubers in the world. She is considered a lolly. Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners is also considered a... Now, some people will say that they don't agree that she is one. CDPR said that they didn't want her because she was a lolly. So if CDPR says she's a lolly, she's a lolly. Okay? So those two count. A little bit more contested, but this one is one that some people may or may not agree with. But Uzaki-chan from Uzaki Wants to Hang Out, some people would consider her one because of her height. Now, that one is a little debatable in my opinion. I may or may not agree with that, but some people may think that she is. And I'm willing to kind of put myself in the ballpark of maybe she is. The only reason why I wouldn't consider her one is because she literally has a chest bigger than mine. And I don't know if that disqualifies that. I don't know if that disqualifies her from being in that, but I kind of consider her part of it. Okay? All right. So we know what a lolly is. A lolly is basically a short or young presenting character. All right? All right. Can we all agree about that? I hope so. If you disagree, I need you to tell me, because that is what I have been able to come with. Again, I have talked to a couple of different people. Okay? Someone offered to send me some research papers that they've done on this, and I declined, but I believe that they did research papers on this. But for the most part, okay, for the most part, I think we can agree that lolly is young or small person, basically. And I don't think this counts Chibi anyway. Chibi is its own kind of thing. Okay? Alright. Lolicon. Now, this is one that I've had an even harder time figuring out. Alright? Lolicon is either the people that like this, or the act of having lollies in suggestive situations. Okay? Now, that can mean a multitude of different things. Now, from what I've read, that can be anywhere from romance to a lot of the nasty stuff that you may or may not see online. Mannerisms always count. You know, I will agree with that. Mannerisms also can count for that as well. So I will agree with you there. Okay? But lolicon is not something that I feel like a lot of people can agree on. It's either the person that likes it or the thing itself. I'm willing to agree that it might be both. Okay? I'm willing to agree that it could possibly be both of them. So like if you say you are a lolicon, you like it. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense for me. So for the purposes of tonight's conversation, I am just going to say a lolicon is a particular form of act that the loli character takes part in. Okay? All right. I think we can agree with that. All right. To settle your fears once and for all, I do not like lolicon whatsoever. All right? Period. Okay? Reason being, from a moral standpoint, I just don't like it. All right? Now, as a Christian, I mean, like most people would say that Christians just don't like pornography in general. That's not the stand I'm going to take. I just don't like it because, in my opinion, it strikes me the wrong way. All right? It strikes me the wrong way. All right? I have no issues with loli characters because, again, there are a lot of loli characters that are just fine. Gura is a really good example. Again, because Gura, as far as I know, is a very clean VTuber. Rebecca's kind of a weird one. Rebecca's kind of a weird one because I don't know. She's kind of a weird one in my personal opinion because, you know, she is more adult, but again, the community still recognizes her because of her height. Not really her body. Her body proportions are kind of weird. I don't know. That one's up for debate. But again, I am totally fine with loli characters, but I am not fine with lolicon. Does that make sense? All right, just spreading that out there. All right. Again, some people were, when I first announced the stream, some people were like very afraid. Some people were very like freaked out, and I just need to say this now. I personally do not like lolicon. Okay? With that being said, that is where it stops for me. Okay? There are people that do like it. There are some people that I know that like it. Okay? And I am going to tell you right now that while I do not like it, I also do not think that it is illegal, at least in the States. And this is something that someone is going to have to reference law for, because I have done extensive research. There's actually an article I pulled up in California where they posed the question, is this illegal? And they basically said, we don't know. It probably is, it probably isn't, but we don't know. I am going to tell you right here, right now, I don't think it is. The reason why is, okay, let me pull that back here. For like the most part, all lolicon does not involve real people. It does not depict real people. It does not depict real individuals. It is just fantasy characters, okay? Now I say almost all because there are weird, disgusting people out there that do draw that kind of material, that do depict real people, and that is a different story. We're not going to talk about that, all right? We are mostly just going to focus on the non-existent aspects here, okay? We're going to only focus on the non-existent aspects, and we're also only going to talk about U.S. law, all right? So if you are not in the U.S., you should not take this as fact, because it might not apply to you, okay? Okay? Just letting you know, I am only using US-based law, and I guess maybe Japanese law as well, because loli and lolicon is dominant in Japan, and most of the lolicon material comes from Japan, okay? So, for the most part, according to US law, because it does not involve a real child, it is not illegal, okay? With that being said, I still think it is fucked. I think it is weird. In many cases, I do think it's also disgusting. Okay? And I think that if you enjoy it, I don't think that you should because here's the thing, because it's not illegal, I don't care that you know, I'm just gonna phrase that better. Because it's not illegal, I don't care. Okay, morally I think it's fucked and disgusting, but I don't care if you like it because it's not illegal. All right, that is my and a lot of people will now, you are either going to be on the party of that is not enough, or you are going to be on the party of, well, that's too much. Okay, or you're gonna be like me in the middle that just says, I just don't care. Okay, here's why you shouldn't care. It's not illegal. Because it's not illegal, like here's the thing, if it was illegal, here's what I would tell you to do. If it was illegal and it is against US based law, then go to the police. All right, that is what I'm going to tell. And here's why I tell you to do that. All right, if it is illegal, go to the police. Why do I say that? Because if it's a crime, you should report it to the police. And I feel like if it was a big crime, it would not be as prominent as it is in general. But because there is no law... Now, here's what I will also add an addendum onto that, okay? While it is not illegal in the United States, it could be added on. Like, I have heard of one case and one case only. Someone asked if people have been convicted. I have heard of one case, all right? And I don't have any anywhere to point to because unfortunately I couldn't find it. But I remember hearing about one case in this podcast that talked about weird laws where somebody that already had explicit materials of real people that were underage, they already had that material, and also had lolicon right next to it, and the lolicon added to that as part of their sentence. That is the only place, okay, the only place that I know of where it is been used in a conviction. Beyond that, I have not seen any US based laws that have been used to convict people for lolicon in the States. Because if there was, I feel like a lot less people would not be so in the open about it. All right, I'm just being serious here, okay? Just being serious. If it was, I feel like more people would convict for it. And that is, now I want to throw this out here, right? That is not me defending it, because I am not defending it. Because again, I think it's fucked and I think it's disgusting. Okay? Okay? Do I, and to continue on, does it make you a predator if you like that? Excuse me. I'm going to choose my words carefully here. I don't think so. And the reason why I don't think so is I have talked to people, okay? I have talked to people. Some of them are lolicons. And I can't, they have asked me not to say who they are. And for their own privacy, and because I think they're an okay person, I'm not going to reveal. But because of their life situations and how they grew up and how they were abused, it is something that, like, they use as a coping mechanism. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Do I believe that? I don't know. Okay? Okay? But I don't care. I personally think when it comes to that kind of stuff, I am more focused on what you like that is real than what is fiction. And I know that is something that a lot of people can have issues with. And I understand that, because again, I will be the first to say, I think it is fucked. And if I know that you like it, and I don't know you very well, I might look at you weird. And there may be distancing if I don't know you very well, and I don't know your character, okay? But at the same time, I don't think that that inherently makes you a predator. Because that, again, it's not illegal. And because it's not illegal, I can't use that on a morality-based basis, maybe, but I can't because I do not know, and because it's not really like I just can't use. I don't know. I can't use it like for that. I can't. Somebody's bringing up the fiction versus reality, and that is an argument that I have seen a lot of people use. Now, do I agree with this argument? I feel like this argument is a little bit more nuanced. I feel like this argument is... It's a hard argument for me here. The argument is fiction versus reality. If you would have murdered in a video game, you should be arrested for murdering or whatever. This is a hard argument for me because I don't know. That's a hard argument for me to agree or disagree with, because there's no one good answer for this, in my personal opinion. Okay? There really is no one good answer for this, because there could be somebody that, and this is, I can't use that example. That will, YouTube will get mad at me for that example. How do I want to phrase this? Okay, just because I play GTA 5 does not mean I'm going to either go steal cars and do a bunch of bad things with service weapons, okay? And by the same token, with what I know with human, psychology, I know that it can also be the inverse. It can really be either or, in my personal opinion. All right, you could have somebody that either does use video games to emulate real life and would do it, and then there's people that wouldn't. I personally enjoy darker content for horror, but I would never advocate for it. That is a good argument. Okay, that is a good argument for that. And so, but by the same token, I cannot apply it to every single person. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Again, I feel like I'm going to be seen as just standing in the middle with no opinion, but that's not true. I do have an opinion, but the problem is, and this is something that as an autistic person is very hard for me to say, it is not black and white. All right, it is not one or the other. It's not left or right. All right, it cannot just be a yes or no, an on or off answer. Okay, it cannot be, because every human is different. Every human has different traumas, and every human copes with things differently, and every human is attracted to different things, and some of it might be stupid, some of it might be fucked or disgusting, and guess what? If it's not against the law, I don't care. Okay? Okay? If it's not against the law, I don't care. With that being said, okay? With that being said, while I don't care, this is something that is probably going to be seen as controversial to some people, that because of the taboo surrounding lolicon, I may never... I don't want to say never. I don't want to say never because I can't really say never, because that's really, I don't know. I can't really say never. But what I will say is it's really hard for me to want to work with lolicon based like, I will never play a video game that has lolicon. Well, just in general, I really won't play a game that has that kind of element in it, because it is very bad for business, and people at the heads of card process, I talked about this with E when I was doing the interview, card processors or people like MasterCard will not work with that content. It does not matter if your lolly is a 10,000-year-old dragon, okay? It doesn't matter. Do you want to know why? The card processors see that 10,000-year-old dragon is still a child, and they will not work with you if they think you are exploiting children. All right, it does not matter if it is illegal or not, because in the business world, if you are seen with something that they consider a duck, illegal or not, they are still going to treat it as a duck, and you will not be allowed to work with them because of that. And because of that, I cannot work with that kind of content, period, in any stretch of the form. I am going to be honest with you. This will probably be the first and last time I talk about this as a subject, because it is already, in my personal opinion, hard to talk about this subject without potentially going through issues, because YouTube doesn't like this content. I'm already gonna have to censor literally every other word that I'm talking right now. But I felt like this was important to say. That, and the reason why I feel like it's important to say is I see a lot of hatred towards people that I personally don't feel like the kind of attacks that I see, like people want to commit life ruination to people that like fucked up things, okay? And I agree that those things are really fucked up, all right? As somebody who has seen some pretty disgusting things in her childhood, in her life, I agree. That stuff is disgusting. But does it deserve life ruination? No. You do not life ruination anybody. Nobody deserves... Well, let me take that back. There's really only a couple cases where somebody should be targeted, all right? The one case that I will advocate for, and at that point, I'm just going to the police at that point. The one time where I would remotely consider pointing out a bad individual is if they are a real predator, okay? What is my criteria for a real predator? Evidence of them being a real predator. Lolicon, while it is fucked up, again, I am gonna have to censor myself a lot. While that is fucked up, it does not really... It could be a minor contributing factor here. But it does not really fit in the same vein as a lot of other things that could be counted. Okay? So, for that reason, I do not believe that it is fair to try and commit life ruination. And what do I mean by life ruination? I mean doxing. I mean trying to get people fired from their place of work. Trying to deprive them of resources. Trying to keep them out of their homes. Trying to reduce them so they don't have food. No money. That's the kind of stuff that I think is incorrect, that you should not be doing. Because most of the time, the people that like this stuff, either they're just really screwed up in the head and they were never ever touch a real person, or they have mental traumas that they are working through, and that as long as they aren't like really doing all that stuff, I don't care. All right, I just don't care, because it's not illegal, so it's not my place to care. That's the other thing. Again, it's not illegal, so I don't care. I don't know, chat. Am I wrong about this? Should I be more strict with people? Do I need to be bringing down the gavel with some of these individuals? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these people do deserve to lose all of their things. I don't think that that's right. As somebody that believes in God, I believe that, like, it is not for me to judge. All right? And it's not really my place to judge. So... I don't know. What am I right? Am I wrong? I'm very, very interested. I think you're right. Okay. Well, you're just one person. I need to know what other people think, because it's just, it bothers me. And the reason why it bothers me is oftentimes I will see people on Twitter and they have done nothing wrong, but because of this one situation, it ruins their entire life. Now, will I recommend that an artist draws this kind of stuff? Absolutely not. Here's what I will tell you. If you are an artist out there, and I do know a couple of artists out there already, I've seen them already on the timeline. If you are an artist that draws this stuff, it's not going to be easy for you, because a lot of people, especially on Twitter, a lot of people will look at that and judge you, even though they're not supposed to judge you, because I think that the judging part is wrong. Okay? But if you want my personal opinion, from a business standpoint, it is a bad thing to do. All right, if you want to have a successful business in your life, you probably should avoid it. Okay, probably should. But again, with all of that being said here, okay, I don't care. All right, Japan doesn't care. I mean, like, Japan has, excuse me, Japan has different laws from the rest of the world. Some of them I agree with, some of them I think are weird. But they're a different country. They have different traditions, different ways of life from us. And from what I understand, they don't really have a lot of bad crime in that. Now, that's one thing I haven't really studied a whole lot of, so maybe that is something people can educate me better on. But from what I understand, they really don't have crime statistics in the Predator area that are as egregious as some other countries could be. Okay, and I'm not going to get into a contest of saying which country is better or worse in that, because it doesn't matter. It's disgusting either way. But what I'm trying to say is Japan doesn't care, and for the most part, America doesn't really care either. Again, there are very, very, very few situations where lolicon would lead to conviction, and again, as far as I know, the only time I've seen it used in a conviction is when there is already other predatory material that does use real life people as an example. That is the only example I know of. If there are other examples, you are welcome to send them to me or link them to, well, you can't link things in the chat, but you can tell me about them and I will try and look them up. But I wanted to talk about this, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I just see a lot of hatred and disgust from people, and I feel like it really doesn't matter to you. Like, if you like, let me just use this as an example. Let's say that I am using an artist that draws that, all right? If I may not use that artist a lot. It depends. I may not use that artist a lot if they draw that a lot. Like, if that's their main thing, I may not use it a lot because I use my business as an endorsement. All right, especially when I get art that I want it posted public, I use my art as an endorsement for that artist. So again, that's probably going to limit artists and what they can do if that's all they do, because a lot of very serious people may not use it if that's what they do. But that doesn't mean I'm going to condemn them, or I'm going to tell them that they're a horrible person, or even that they should lose their life, because they shouldn't. They shouldn't. And I think it's really fucked up that people try and make these people lose their livelihoods over it. Again, like, here, you want a very bad, do you want an example of somebody that you probably could point to? All right, let me give you an extreme example. All right, a lot of you might know this extreme, well, maybe not a lot of you. This guy, as far as I know, is gone from the internet, never gonna come back. But I have I really just have one example, and that is Shadman. I don't know if that name is a very, I hate even saying his name, but that is the one person that I know of that draws real people in disgusting situations. Federal law says depicting sexual acts is illegal. Can you tell me where to look that up? I would like to see that. I would like to see that. Because just blatantly saying it like that, then people can't draw porn, period, or make porn, period. I need something specific here that you point out to me. Because that sounds very vague. And I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I just need to see what you're pointing to. because it's very important for me to, one, make sure that the law is properly illustrated here. And I have never seen that before. But anyway, back to my point. The only person that I can think of that draws Lolicon that probably is a predator is Shadman. And that is because he did draw real young children. I'm not even going to say the examples I heard of, because I heard of them and I honestly wanted to throw up when I heard of it. Do I watch Sharktopus or Whale Wolf? I have never heard of these people before. Never heard of these people.
I need you to sabotage this ship's
But yeah,
the reactor is a complex.
I have a problem with people.
Watch out. I'm detecting
I have an issue with the life ruination when it doesn't concern you, because again, it's not illegal. Is it very taboo? Yes. There's a lot of other things out there that are also taboo, but it's not illegal. And again, I would like to see the law that says that it is, because guess what, if it is illegal and the US government does actually, if there is a very easy to point to law saying that it is illegal, then why then I would like people to start like reporting everything to the police. But I don't think it is, because if it was, I don't think people would be living in the States making this stuff. On Twitter, the very public place where feds often reside. Do you want to know how many feds are on Twitter? A lot more than you think.
The reactor is going into stasis.
All right?
Now is your chance to complete this sabotage. Use whatever you can to make sure it never
So
happens again.
I would like very real examples of US law for it.
Has been extracted.
If you can, I will more than 100% agree if that is out there.
Reactor is restarted. This will trigger a meltdown.
Yeah, it's just,
Destroy the fuel injectors.
I don't know, man.
Reactor has gone critical. Get to extraction immediately.
I don't know.
Beware
I wanted to talk about this because again, the life ruination thing is
anomalies.
something that I find very evil almost. And also I've seen a lot of what I consider innocent people get hurt for no reason, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad because there are people that get caught up in things, and you know, maybe they shouldn't have been drawing it in the first place, but then again, it's between them and God, or whatever they choose to believe in. It's not between me. It's not between me. And again, it's also between them and the law, and as far as I know, the law says that they don't care. Sharktopus versus Will. Okay, I will take a look after I am done here. I want to take a look at this. I will take a look after this. This is talking about a mad scientist mixing the genes of a killer whale and a wolf. I am very confused here, what you're asking me to look up here. I'm very confused here, what you're asking me to look up. What are you asking me to look here? All I see is this is a TV show about mad scientists. This I'm not seeing it, so I'm not gonna say this is normal. It just sounds like science fiction. What is this? I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. What is the point you're trying to have me see here? I don't get it. I really don't. I feel like the conversation is devolving now. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Do I have a Sevagoth build? No, I do not. Sorry. I do not play Sevagoth, so I can't help you. But yeah. That's my take. If it's illegal, show me, and I will... Here's what I'll tell you. If it is actually illegal in the United States, show me, and I will gladly champion people mass reporting things to the or not to the IRS. They don't care. I will gladly mass report you, or gladly I will gladly take part in reporting artists that I know live in the States to the FBI. But I know that it isn't. And I have not seen a law that says it is. If it is, then guess what? I feel... I just don't think... I'm pretty sure it isn't. Alright? I just don't see it. Sound of Freedom points out what's really so you know what's funny about the Sound of Freedom? I listened to somebody talk about it because I was interested in the movie. I haven't seen it because I don't go to the movie theater anymore. But the Sound of Freedom... What's funny about the Sound of Freedom is there was some embellishments they took with the movie, but a lot of it is actually real and true. It is actually true, and because of that, I do believe that not a lot of I think more resources need to go to that. I can't send the link. Yes, because links are not allowed to be sent. Are you in the Discord? If you're in the Discord, you should be able to post it there. Post it in the drama folder, and I can look at it there. I'll have my mod take a look at it first.
Target found. Destroy it.
The hybrid... Yeah, I looked it up. It's a movie about scientists creating a thing. What is the issue with this movie?
And we'll take a look inside.
I'm very confused.
Proceed to the extraction point.
I'm not in the Discord? We'll join the Discord then. Rumors that Mel Gibson and Keanu Reeves are going to open a charity. Well, that's good if they do that. I'm glad. Why I'm able to see the Lotus's face? Keep playing the story and you'll figure it out. But no, I don't know. Like, and I will not tell you right here, right now, that you're not allowed to have an opinion on this. If you think it's disgusting and you hate people for it, that is between you and God, or whatever you choose to believe in. But me personally, I cannot in good faith wish death upon somebody, because I see a lot of people wishing death. Not necessarily in this chat, but just in general. I see people wishing death upon artists that don't really deserve it over art that is not real. And while it is fucked, it is still not real. And until it's illegal, I don't think that people should be doing that. Maybe that's a horrible take, but I don't think you... Because, listen, if... again, going back to the argument of... fiction. If you're that upset about that, then there's a lot more other crimes that are being done when people... you know, I have seen a lot of weird hentai, and this is just a result of being on Twitter. Of people drawing other people being horribly mutilated, And I'm not going to say whether or not that's wrong, because it's not real. And people wouldn't actually mutilate other people. That's not right. It's not right at all. You know? But what you like, don't understand it. Don't understand it. I don't need to understand it. But you don't want to do that in real life, you know? So, I don't know. Worrying about lollies is a first world problem. I agree. It is a first world problem, in my opinion. Some art should stay to the artist? Probably. Probably. I would agree with you there, but again, it's... I have a good solution for here. I have a good solution for you guys. If you don't like it, since it's not against the law, do you want to know what you can do? Just block them. Oh wait, you can't, because Elon's removing the block feature. Never mind. Just mute them. You don't have to see their art anymore then. Just mute them. Don't call me out. I'm sorry, Lumi. What's funny, Lumi, is I wasn't even thinking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you. But, you just pointed out now. Oh, goodness. But no, I just mute them or block them. There's nothing else that you need to do. You know? And again, you can think whatever you like as long as you're respectful of people. But yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. I'm not interested. Now, yeah, you don't have to be interested. Let me tell you one thing right now. I'm not really interested in them, period. The only lollies that I'm okay with is Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edgerunners, because she's an adult, and there's no way she's a child in that anime. She swears way too much and says too many things for her to not be an adult. And I'm okay with Gagura, because she is not sexualized, at least by her and by cover. And there's a lot that like I'm okay with, because they're cool characters, and I enjoy them for their characteristic abilities. But I will never ever like Lolicon, ever. Alright? I'm not into that. Period. It's disgusting. You know what I'm into? You're looking at it. You're looking at what I'm into. I like to emulate my success. Rebecca's in her 20s or 30s. She's just small. Yeah. Yeah. I say I like lollies, people go straight thinking... No, that's the thing, is you have to separate both words, because lolly and lolicon... Lolicon is an action of a lolly. A lolly is just a small or young presenting character. That's it. That's it. You gotta have that distinction, because... And that's the other thing that, like, bugs me, is... There are people that will try and ruin a person's life. Or I've actually... There are VTubers. Some of them are say-so, some of them are not. And again, I don't care, because they're not... They are not my responsibility. If they were my responsibility, it would be different. Alright? It would be different if they were... Like, if there was a VTuber that was a lolly that was not say-so and I was in charge of them, this would be a completely different conversation. But because they're not, I don't care. Period. They can do whatever they want. And as long as they're not harming children, I don't care. I don't care. Post it. Alright, Temp, can you go ahead and take a look at that link when we're done here? I want to take a look at it then. Do I recommend split chamber? Yes, I recommend split chamber. I would actually recommend galvanized chamber. Split chamber is okay, but it's really mid. Galvanized chamber is much better.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Booba. Oh goodness. Somebody's definitely happy to see me in the chat, I guess. You look like a new viewer. Hello, new viewer. I'm not far enough to get galvanized, then split chamber is good enough. Oh, I need some water. Always happy to see you. Well, I'm always happy to see you guys too. It's legitimate. I'm in the wrong server. Hold on. Visual representation, such as drawing, cartoons, or paintings that appear to depict minors engaged in sexual activity and are obscene, are also illegal. Okay, are they talking about in general, or are they talking about... I kind of need some context to this. It is important to note the standard for what is harmful may be different for the standard for adults and offenders. Okay. I would need this explained to me by a lawyer, because I feel like it's very hard to interpret. Because the way I interpret this is they're talking about real people, not fictional people. That's all. That is how I interpret this. Okay, so as the first part of what you included is strictly just talking about disseminating it to kids. The second part here, it makes it sound like they're only talking about real people, not fictional people. That is in depiction of highly realistic of real individuals. Okay. Well, if they're talking about, again, this is the part that I feel like some people get caught up on. If they're talking about real people only, then it doesn't matter if it's fiction. It's fiction. It's fucked, but it's fiction. I feel like I would need to actually... In US law, the only time I've seen is real people. I'll keep looking. Okay, that is all... That is my understanding. But the way it is understood to me is they are only referencing real people. And in anime and manga, it is only... it is only real... It is not real, excuse me. It is only fictional individuals. Okay? I don't know how to get galvanized mods. Well, you need to have... Sorry, my brain. You need to have Steel Path unlocked. Lumi, I know you're in my server. Go ahead and look in the drama selection. You might be better versed on this. I got you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because again, the way I have read that, they are only talking about real people. Let's look. Now, I am not prepared for Shota. We are not talking about that. I have not prepared for that at all. That is a completely different train, and I may not even touch that train because it's not worth getting on. That is completely different. But I will tell you again, as long as it doesn't depict real individuals, I don't care. Excuse me. Anyway. Anyway, I stopped recording a while ago because I basically said everything I needed to. But yeah, somebody asked for a topic change about 10 minutes ago, and I apologize. I apologize, but we can talk about something about.
Destroy it.
I'm so real. I feel the same way. What do you mean by that? That recording, Armored Core is today? Yes, Armored Core came out today. Isn't that awesome? Armored Core came out. It's actually really cool. Could I repeat federal or local? About what? Are we just talking about law? I am talking United States. Show me the skills of a pro player. Well, unfortunately, you're going to be disappointed because I'm not a pro. I'm just ranked 26. Whew, excuse me. Am I still live? Hello? Okay, the power blinked there literally for a few moments. Am I still alive? It's still blinking. We might lose power. Am I still alive? Yes? Okay, good. Oh. Am I still live? It's blinking multiple times. It says I'm still live. Sorry, it's just the power's flickering so much. Ugh, excuse me, if the flickering gets worse, I might just call it after this. I basically talked about what I needed to. I don't know. In chat again, I must ask. We've talked about all we needed to. I am going to ask you right now that we move on from the topic. Pretty please. And if you don't move on from the topic, I am instructing my mods to mute people because we're done talking about it. I've said what I wanted to say. I think the discussion is time to be wrapped up. Alright? I think we can all very much agree. Kids should remain innocent, period. All the way through their childhood. And once you turn 18, you can be part of the world in whatever way you want. Did I buy a TennoCon ticket? I bought the digital one, yeah. Yeah. I bought the digital one. And I will be definitely streaming myself getting stuff from Borrow. It'll be fun. The part I agree with the sentiment exactly.
Is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols. Okay, you're looking for the mainframe. It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location. There are void fissures in the area.
No, yeah, if the power keeps flickering, I'm just gonna be done. Oh, this is nice. Welcome. Hello. By the way, it's been an hour now. Do more people want to do relic runs? Because we got about... I will go for 2 hours more if I can. If the game... not the game. If the power doesn't die on me, we'll go for 2 more hours. It feels like it's already been 3. Holy cow. But if you want to play Warframe with me, after this level, I'm going to get a new party together. Jump over to YouTube or Twitch, and you can go ahead and join up. Pablo. Excuse me, Pablo, thank you for the lollipops. I appreciate that. I wish I could join you. Why can't you join me? Would, but I have to slave traces for Wisp. Fair enough. I'm cooking. Well, finish cooking. Just tell the cooking it needs to be done now. I haven't played the game in years. Well, you should play it now.
That's it. Now get out of here.
I think we can turn on some chiller music, in my personal opinion.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Sorry, I'm just like tired. Such as my duty is a house spouse. I mean, if that's what you agree to, fair enough. Fair enough. I am the working octopus. Well, I'm the only person in my relationship. This is one octopus relationship. It's just me. Me and my babies. That's all of you guys. And my multiple plushies that sit on the wall. It's not really a... It's not really a, it's not really a, family plushie showcase. I occasionally show them on my Twitter or Discord. Okay. Ugh. Sorry for the yawning. What's the temperature right now, Google? Oh, is it raining? Unsure. I can't tell. Temp wasn't here for a full hour. Temp can stay. I will re-invite Temp. Everyone else has to go. Prepping for TennoCon borrow sucks because I need a lot of stuff. Well, Temp, here's what I'll tell you. When TennoCon happens, maybe I'll bring you on and we can look at the mods you'll need most together. I wish for rain. You can wish for rain. You can pray to bring my rain to you. Maybe you'll actually get it. Who knows? Alright, we have 2 spots open. Who would love to join? I would love to bring 2 more people on here. And while you guys clamor... Alright, while you fight to get into the chat... That's not what I wanted to do. I am going to select some different music. We got rain, we had a hurricane, you did. You did. And we might have a hurricane. Okay. Ship the computer. Oh, that's right. Temp's computer hasn't shipped yet. Okay. I saw that second link, by the way. I'm gonna take a look at it later. I just skimmed through it, but from the minor moments that I just spent on it, my question is already, is it relating to real and fake, or yeah, I don't know. We're not going to talk about that anymore because we have exhausted all my talking points for tonight. And I'm tired. And I want to ask some other friends that are more versed in the law, because guess what? I know next to nothing about the law. Alright, we're just gonna get started, me and Temp, and other people can jump in when they're ready. Yeah. I appreciate you guys being here during my rambling. I appreciate it. I sound so tired. I promise I'm not, but I kind of sound tired now. Do you want me to rejoin? If you want to. After this one, maybe. Clausy Jr., thank you for the follow. Thank you, I appreciate it. By the way, if you are watching for the first time and you have not had a chance to yet, consider subbing to the channel. Trying to get to 3,000 by the end of the year. I deeply appreciate it.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Meme stream? What do you mean by meme stream?
Void fishers. You need them to
You asking me to review memes?
You can withstand their fury.
I'll rejoin if you like. We might. You know, I'll tell you what. I might re-add you guys after this if we don't get people. If we don't get enough people, I might just keep it to 2 hours. Because the goal with running for 3 hours is for more people to come in. But if nobody else wants to join tonight, we'll keep it to 2 hours.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Still working on it.
Oh, right, we're doing mobile defense. For some reason, I thought we were doing something else. Sorry. My brain just got into the let's go to the next area, but there is no next area. There is no next area. I'm at MEPS right now, and I got a 93 on my ASVAB. I'm going to assume that's a school test that you took, and you got a high score, so that's good.
Area completed. Move on. I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
I'm gonna burn the Loli. Okay. Number one. I saw we were off of the topic because I'm done talking about it tonight. I ran out of energy for it. And two, I think you're misconstruing Loli and Lolicon. Because again, there's good Lolis out there. Alright? There's Gura and Rebecca. Those are two good ones.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Heavy robotics detected. Lock and load. Here is a terminal.
Yeah.
Get me in and get ready.
For the Navy, and I'm qualified to be a nuclear technician. Well, congratulations. I have no idea what anything... I'm going to assume that means you can now pilot the ship. So congratulations. Hey, try not to live stream. Here's the problem with that. Content like that is hard to monetize because of YouTube's terms of service and monetization. So because of that, it's really hard for me to do that kind of content because I would not be able to monetize it, and I need to monetize content because YouTube wants you to monetize content. So I don't know. The answer on that isn't I don't know. It's very hard to make that kind of content. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
We will see, my friend.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
Means work on nuclear reactors. And would you recommend this game? I've been thinking about, but well, this game is free, so you don't have to buy it. And yes, I would. Warframe is a free experience. But congratulations, by the way. That's awesome.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
Oh, my throat's a little dry now.
Tenno.
It's been dry these past couple of days. I'm not sick or anything. It's just... if I don't do my proper morning ritual, which I didn't do this morning because I had to go get my oil changed. If I don't do my morning ritual, my mouth ends up being dry most of the day, and it sucks. I hate it. I've just also been in a funk these past few days. Not like a, again, not like a sick one, just a funk. I need to back out after this to make food. Fair enough.
Continue to defend.
Well, Temp, you are the house cook. So that's fair. He kind of was put in that position unceremoniously. He may or may not like that.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Oh no, an octopus? The only animal is my weakness. Oh, goodness. I tried cooking and burned myself with tomato sauce. I don't know how you did that, but it sounds very painful, my friend. Must resist head pats? Well, oh, you know what I could bring back? Boop. Oh, that's only in the main screen, never mind. You can head pat the doll right there. Oh, speaking of which, chat. Oh, chat, I got something to show you. Chat, I have something to show you. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to show you this. Chat. Chat. Some of you... Oh, not some of you. A couple of you have asked me for an Aku doll. Okay? A lot of you have asked me for a doll. Okay? And I am here to bring it to you. Okay? Now here's what I'm gonna tell you. It's $90, which is expensive. And takes a long time to get done. Do you want to see this? This thing is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for it to get here. The artist who made it just finished it. I absolutely love every bit of it, and I cannot wait to have it sitting on my shelf. Okay, you guys ready for this? Bam. Let me... That's not my arm, by the way. That's the artist's arm. This... Oh my gosh, I love this. I absolutely love this thing here. This thing looks absolutely amazing. She spent a long time working on the hair. I feel kind of bad because the hair is not normal hair. Alright? My hair is not normal hair. And I almost told her that she didn't have to continue working on this. Like, I almost told her, listen, it's fine. You don't have to do this anymore if you don't want to. I paid her for it, though. So I was like, if you want to do normal hair, I get it. I get it. Surma, you're gonna have to resend me your name again, by the way. It's not in my recents. But this is a doll that you can buy. Like, I asked this artist, I was like, can people ask you to make this doll? They're like, yes. But it's expensive. And I was like, I don't think those people will care. I don't think they care. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am not accepting any money for this. Alright? No money. To show this. But the artist who made it makes dolls for people. The one that I got was $90. Absolutely amazing. It will come to my house, hopefully in a few weeks. When it comes, I will 100% share it. Not on camera, but like take pictures. Kind of the same thing, but... Alright, Chubb's not here. We can do the good shit. But I will show it off. It looks amazing. I'm so excited. So very excited for this. And you can buy one. If you want to buy one, when it gets here, I will share a link to the artist so that you, if you want an Occo doll, can buy one. Again, it is like $90. Maybe slightly more expensive or cheaper. I think it depends on the size. I went for like the foot tall one. So it's... I don't know where it's going to sit, but it's going to sit somewhere on my shelf. It's exciting though. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait. Ooh, excuse me. I cannot wait to get it. It is a first of its kind deal. And it looks amazing.
I need you to sabotage this
It looks amazing. My game force restarted. Oh. Sorry to hear that. We'll get you on the next one then.
You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? My intel suggests they will reach enemy
Yeah, I am so excited for it. It looks so good.
pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk. A Fisher, defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that.
Anyway, I apologize for my quietness now. I've kind of just like... I need to catch my breath a little bit. I'm not tired, I just need to catch my breath. Chat, if there's something interesting you want me to talk about, go ahead and bring it up now, and I will choose something interesting from you, and we'll talk about it, because now you guys have the floor.
Finish your mission.
Oh, you know what? I have something funny. Never mind about me catching my breath. I have a funny thing I could talk about. So I hate politics, chat. I absolutely hate politics. A lot. But I will make this concession only because it's funny. Now, again, like I mentioned, I am very anti-politics. But I was paying attention to this because, not for the reason that you might think. But today, chat, was the day that Donald Trump was supposed to get arraigned and have his booking photo taken. Okay? And all of Twitter, or X, was in hype. Excuse me. Maybe I should give my mouth a rest for a moment. A lot of people were hyped out for this. Okay, a lot of people were excited. And I thought it was funny. Now I thought it was funny because there were a lot of deep fakes going around, because now that we live in the age of AI where anything can be faked, I don't trust anything these days. I don't trust anything these days, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I still don't feel like we have the real image. Because CNN posted an image, and I saw people saying that it was fake, and that it was a, like, cut and paste of another image. So I don't know what's real anymore. That's the thing that's funny, is even though it could be real, I want to see it on the website of the place where he was booked. Otherwise, it's not real in my opinion. And that is the beautiful danger. Maybe beautiful isn't the right word. But that is the danger with AI now. Is you can't believe what you see anymore. Because what you see could be absolutely fake. Like, it could not be his booking shot. Hell, he may not have even had it yet. Or maybe they just haven't released it to the public. But, you know, I saw what people are saying is his booking photo. It probably is. Probably isn't. But guess what? I don't know. I don't know, and I'm not willing. That's the thing, is I'm not willing to believe anybody anymore. Because it could be fake. It could be, and that's the funny thing. It just could be. It just could be absolutely fake, and we would not know the difference. Excuse me. So, yeah. That was the thing that happened today. See, a lot of people are throwing out the image. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Wait, did he actually tweet it on his account? Wait, did he actually... Hold on, I'm on Twitter right now. Real Donald Trump. Did he actually tweet it? Oh my gosh, he actually tweeted it on his Twitter. Okay, then I guess it is real. If he tweeted it, it must be real. That's actually not true. It could also still be fake, and he's just, like, perpetuating the fakeness of it. I return again. I will add you. Again. Where is Surmus? Why is your name not in the chat? No, but if he broke his 2-year silence just to tweet that... Wow. That's funny. Session full. That's weird. It's definitely not full. I'm going to bed. Alright, you have a fantastic night then. Thank you for coming tonight. I give a rose. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the 50 roses. I appreciate that. Awesome, we got everybody. There's a lot of BS on this. Ugh. Let's do spy. Spy is good enough. I think we're only gonna go for the 2 hours and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and because I'm so bored with video games, I'm just gonna edit videos. Might start working on this video. Opinion on the hit mobile game Dragon Ball Z. I don't play that game, but it sounds like a gacha game, and you all know my opinions on gacha games. They suck. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really don't like gacha games though that much. Whew. I imagine it's probably a good game, but I have absolutely no idea. No idea.
Data vaults and retrieve highly sensitive enemy information.
Coming from a gacha addict, they do indeed suck. I am a recovering gacha addict, I guess you could say.
You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
What are the thoughts on the amazing hit MMORPG game Raid Shadow Legends? I have never played it. I have no intention of playing it until they give me a sponsorship for it. If they ask me to play their game for them, I will play their game for them. But until then, I will not play it, and I will not know anything about it. All I know is that it is probably another gacha game as well. But according to them, the best game to ever have been made. So maybe it's got some merit to it. Somebody going to A? Clemens. Maybe it is actually a decent game. But guess what? I don't know.
Alarms.
Oh, was that me?
You need to hurry.
That might have been me. Okay, I got it.
Retrieval was successful.
We got one. It's good enough. Actually, Temp, didn't you play Raid Shadow Legends? I think you mentioned something about touching the game for a little while. Come on, Doom, you got 6 seconds. Yay. I did, it wasn't bad. Well, there you go. Maybe it isn't actually a bad game, but guess what? I'm not gonna touch it until they offer me money for it. I have so many other things that could take up my time, and honestly, you know what's weird? There's a lot of games I want to play, but I'm reserving them for stream. You know, stuff like Baldur's Gate. Honestly, not gonna touch it until I play it on stream. And that's the thing that's kind of hard sometimes about streaming, is it's just like, there is something I want to play, but I want to save that for you guys. So when I am not playing something that I want to play, like Warframe, for example, I like playing Warframe, but I've relegated a lot of it to just on the camera. But like when you do that, ooh, I don't have that. You kind of put yourself in this weird spot where if you're not streaming, what are you doing? I don't know if that's right, quite how to phrase it, but so I'm glad I don't stream. No, Temp, you would stream if you didn't have the weird obligations you did. Right here, and you say my PSN name? I'm sorry. Talk about politics? Absolutely not. I do not talk about politics. I was only making an exception because the internet today was in a frenzy over what I believe to be a fake picture. Okay, I'm still missing 2 parts of that. How do I feel about beans on avocado? Beans on avocado. I'm sorry, Mom does not know how to respond. Beans on avocado. Like, what kind of beans are we talking about here? Like... Like, are we talking about black beans? Are we talking about regular brown beans? What kind of beans are we talking about? Homeboy told me it tastes like the Milky Way. Yeah, I doubt that. Brown beans. Well, probably tastes good.
Our position has been
I don't know. That's a hard one.
cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Like my beans. Oh my goodness, Temp.
Open a relic, but are you
Such a
confident
child.
you can stand their fury?
Actually, no, Temp isn't a child. Temp is the first thing from a child that there is.
You're near a fissure.
He's not a neat. I almost was about to call him a neat, but he's not a neat because he does a whole lot more than neats do. I was gonna call him a house spouse. That doesn't work because he's not married to anybody. He's the house...
Keep fighting.
I wouldn't call Temp the house elf either. Because Temp's not an elf. Maybe I could call Temp the house dwarf. Temp, you are the house dwarf. Is that like prop? Yeah, I would say that works. House dwarf. Yeah, that works. And Temp isn't allowed to get offended by that. Because it might... he knows in his heart that it's true. Oh, goodness. Ugh. What do we think about Vegemite? Vegemite is crap. What is Vegemite again? Isn't that like an Australian thing? Or is that a British thing? Yeah, I'm short. Well, I wasn't thinking about your shortness. I was just thinking about... No, I'm just... no, I'm bullshitting you. I was thinking about your shortness, but... Yeah, I can't really... Can't go further than that. Yeah, I was. That's what I was thinking about. And the red hair. And I'm sure if you could grow a beard, you would be able to braid it like a dwarf as well. Ugh, excuse me. We'll get back her for being 6'2". I said I was 6'1". Did I say 6'2"? I'm 6'1". Mom towers over me. Very true. Hey mom, hello, thick bunny. Welcome. Oh, excuse me. I apologize for the yawning. I am tired. I honestly didn't get good sleep last night, so I'm probably gonna go to bed early tonight. And I'm happy about that. Excuse me. Oh man, guys, I'm excited. Okay. So, this Tuesday... Why are you saying hello to your alt? Oh. It took me a moment there, Tim, to register what you were saying. For a second, I thought you were saying words. Guys, I think I'm getting tired. All that screaming about lollies made my mouth... Not my mouth. All that screaming made me tired, okay? That's why we're gonna be done in like 10-15 minutes. Am I crazy? Did the game look brown/bronze? That's just the level. The orange color of Wisp does not help. How's the grind? Oh my gosh, there is a cat named David. Holy crap, there is 2 cats in the chat now. That's crazy. The grind goes good, David. Oh, excuse me. Remember, everybody, tomorrow... Oh, tomorrow is Borrow Katir. You should get some sleep. We'll do a couple of rounds of this and then I will... Yeah. I didn't think I was that tired. I haven't done anything all day except for chill.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I guess I'm... Oh no. I can't form words, guys. That's not good. I guess I'm way more tired than I think. I'm so sorry. I have to leave after this. Alright, we'll just be done after this then. We'll just be done after this then. I apologize for the slow night. My Thursdays are typically slow anyway. Did I get Armored Core? No, because I have never played an Armored Core game. Somebody wants to buy it for me, maybe I'll play it on stream though. No promises. So don't buy it for me unless you really just want to give it to me. But oh, excuse me. Try not to yawn here. Armored Core is Mech Warrior with from FromSoft. Yeah, that's what I've understood. Mech Warrior. That's what I've understood Armored Core to be. Holy crap, guys. Oops. Very professional stream, by the way. I am only the most professional. I'm leaning down into my mic because of how tired I am. I am only the most professional streamer in the world, okay? More professional than Ludwig. I will say that right now. I'm very professional. Okay? I beat out all of the other pro streamers. I am more professional than all of them. This is not me being tired talking at all. I am being serious. Where's all the enemies? Are they all... They're running away from me. Where are you guys going? Oh, excuse me.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Professional? Yes, I am.
Look inside.
Totally 110% pro streamer, alright? I have gone pro in Warframe. Do you know what that means? When you figure it out, you can tell me, because I don't know. Cause oh, goodness, I'm so sorry. I got a lot of sleep last... Maybe I need to start taking... I've considered actually taking naps to get more energy midday. Because... Excuse me. Oh, that hurt. Oh gosh, why did that hurt? I forgot what I was going to say. It left me when I sneezed. Somebody asked what favorite Warframe was. Right now it is Wisp and Hildren. Bad sneeze? Kind of felt like one. Whew. I'm just trying not to talk because I feel like I'm gonna be more embarrassing. But I'm only embarrassing myself. You guys are probably laughing. Let's talk about midday. Yes!
Reinforcements available.
Yes, I did consider that. We'll see.
Now or continue fighting.
Oh. We'll see. Oh my gosh, what the hell is with this luck tonight? Oh, but I think I need another one of these. Wait, why is that only 45? That says 45. That said 45 on it. What the heck? Excuse me. Oh, Torrent, thank you for the follow. Excuse me. Okay. We're gonna sell our stuff. Then I will be done. Let me see. Was that actually something I needed? It was! Now I'm only missing 2 parts for this. I'm actually happy. I got a few things I don't have. It's time for me to sleep? Not yet. Let's go here. Nell has been a part of many rarities. That is why it is so low. Fair enough. Alright. Here, we'll just sell this stuff real quickly. Is that an increase? Decrease? What do you mean? Alright, 1 day left, kids. Let me double check here. I could have missed something. Like this. This is why I sort it by name, because then I can have the recipes next to each other. Is this all I have left? It is. Called you kids instead of goobers? Well, it's gonna take me a while to get into the... yeah. Mod privileges. Are you in front of me? You are. I don't think that's mod privileges. That's just you stalking me. My mod is stalking me, guys. I really want to sell this. You know what? Screw it. I don't have it built, but I don't care. Almost 5,000 ducats. It's not a lot, considering the amount of money I'm about to spend, but it is okay. I'm gonna try and get some more before TennoCon. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching tonight. Sorry if it's been a shorter one. These Thursday streams are starting to just kind of be short. A lot of people are busy on Thursdays, and that's fine. It's usually the Fridays and Saturdays that people are more around. Everyone can sell Gara if you have, because you'll get her on site. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Again, I appreciate it. If you liked, please make sure to leave a like on the stream so that you help move stuff through the algorithm. I will be back tomorrow with maybe more relics. We'll see. We want to continue prepping for Saturday. Beyond that, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe it'll be sleep time for me. We'll see. I may just chill in my chair for an hour, but we'll see. I will see you guys, though, when I see you.